In today's video, I'll be showing you guys gameplay on both of my builds. First, I'll be showing you gameplay on my 6'6" floor spacing slasher, and then on my 6'4" 3-point shot hunter. Now, if you do want to make either of these builds, I'll have a link to both of them in the description on exactly how you make them, as well as before I show you guys the gameplay with each build, I'll show you my attributes, badges, everything you want to know about these builds. Now, let's get right into it, but before I do, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and drop a like on the video. It does help me out a ton. But alright, let me show you guys first gameplay on my 6'6" floor spacing slasher. Alright, so as of right now, these are my attributes on my 6'6" floor spacing slasher. Now with this build, you can ISO, you can set screen. Basically, one thing about 2K24 is every playstyle works. Let's go through some attributes. Now you have a 92 3-pointer and a 93 ball handle, so you can dribble and shoot the three really well. And then the reason why I've been liking playing on this build recently is this 85 driving dunk. I've liked doing pick and roll, pick and pop, kicking out to my center, and then if they do help, getting that LeBron James dunk package with this 85 driving dunk. And then if I do give up the ball, an 85 perimeter defense and a 60 steal, being 6'6" is definitely good enough to get you some stops. But yeah, these are the attributes as of right now on my 6'6". And as of right now on this build, you can see on the twos with around, I don't know, 50 games played on him, I'm shooting over 65% from three. So decent numbers. And then really quickly, these are the badges that I have on it. Most importantly, I would say, is Limitless Range Silver. That's why I ended up going with that 92 3-pointer. And then all the dribbling badges basically are on gold, handles for days, speed booster, blow by, all the important ones. And then since I have that 85 perimeter defense, I do get silver clamps and all these silver defensive badges, which is why I said this build is pretty good on defense. These are just all my badges right here. Alright, so I could just, show you guys gameplay against bots, me 22-0ing them, going 7 for 7, not missing, hitting my popper every time. But I don't want to do that. I want to show you guys how this build plays in a game against two decent players. You guys saw in the beginning, one of these guys shoots 74 or 73% from three, and the other guy's in like the mid-50s, so they're pretty good. These guys are pretty good. You guys are going to see this is a super close game. That's why I wanted to put it first. So you guys saw first possession, what do? I drive and dunk. Second possession, my center had the pop. He didn't want to take it. That's fine. You see, I get both of them to jump at me right there. I play it patient. I shoot the three. Now, on this build, if you guys saw my last gameplay video on my 6'4", on that build, all I do is Steve Francis, Curry slide, run around screens, and shoot green. But you guys will see on this build, from what you just saw right there, I like to drive a lot and kick out. On this build, I really rely on my popper. Now, on my 6'4", I also rely on my popper, right? But look at what just happened to us. Look how we lost the ball. 8-0, we have all the momentum. I'm one shot away from takeover, and they get an inbound steal. But you know what? It's okay. Like I said, we're going to get a stop, and it's exactly what we do. That's not a fluke steal. He ran into him. That's like a blitz. That's not a fluke steal. It's not him getting the right stick ripper. That is a good steal. You see, Trae Young, I get open from three. That's green. Right there, that's basically how I play in my 6'4". Run around the screen and shoot greens. But on this 6'6", I definitely do it. Like when you see right there, it's open. As I make my man shoot a three, I do that like every game. I want them to show me they can shoot. But I definitely run around screens on this build and shoot threes, but I definitely like to drive a lot more on this build as well with that 85 driving dunk, so I do get that LeBron James dunk package. You see, I did have the standing shot there, but I decided to take the fade. That's green. 17-0. You see, we had all the momentum. It's 17-0. They can't stop us. We both have sharp takeover. Everyone's just going to activate sharp takeover in this game. They can't stop us. I tell Rose, you should pop here. I end up having this shot. I actually don't know what I was doing right there. One thing I will say about this build is I go up with an awful take, completely on me, no excuses, is I mess up my dribble moves on this build sometimes. It's very weird. He hits me out for the spot up. That's green. 20-0, all the momentum. You guys see, no problem. We're going to win this game, right? Yeah. Not only did they get this once, but come on, 2K. I get it. He was sort of running to him, but why? Why is he, number one, allowed to spam X or square there and get the steal? And number two, why did it make me pass it to Rose's right side instead of the left so he could steal that? But it's whatever. But you guys are going to see how he plays. This guy that's ISOing Rose was the guy that shot 74 from three. So he can shoot. But you see what he's doing, that cheesy Magic Johnson cross. I decided to try and bait him for three. He hits that one. You see, all he's going to do this entire game is spam that Magic Johnson cheesy crossover. I'm gonna lie, that is a cheesy move. I don't care what anybody says. Do I do the behind the back? Do I do the Steve Francis, the Trae Young, the good dribble moves? Yes. But let's be honest. You can guard that stuff. This Magic Johnson cheese you guys are seeing him do, or cross that you're seeing him do, is straight cheese. He does hit a nice spin move there. That was a nice spin move. The baseline's really strong. But you can see, even with sharp takeover, my man doesn't want to ISO me. I mean, he's trying, but it's what I said about the 6'6". I have really good defense, that 85 perimeter. You see, once again, I play perfect defense. He went up on me. He gets a contact dunk. It's 20-14. Once again, this guy's getting clamped, even with sharp takeover. Like I said, my build plays great defense, but come on, 2K. I make him go up with a horrible layup. He makes it. This guy goes up on Rose. Finally, we play good defense. So you think 2016, all we need is to score one more bucket. The game's over. I already know how they're going to play this. I'm going to hit my boy Rose wide open for the pop, and you know he is going to greet Rose. Come on, bro. Oh, man, my guy still has take. I sag off him, and he sells. There's no way he missed that with sharp take. That's 2K24 for you. And you guys are going to see this move that I end up hitting him with. I don't know how I did it or what I did, but look at my player. Between the legs, get him stunned, run around him, wide open dunk. That's game. Now, that was a pretty close game. And that does show pretty much how good this 6'6 build is. But I want to show you guys one more gameplay with my 6'6. Now, I will admit, these guys we're playing here, they're definitely not the best. But this is what this build does. Look at, I can run around screens and shoot threes. And like I said before, I rely on my center a lot. I pass to my popper a lot. So anybody that I run with on this 6'6 build, I need them to be confident in their shots, and I need them to be really consistent. And Rose, I'll give him his credit. He started shooting really consistently a few days ago. So I definitely trust him. That's why I hopped on this build. But with a 92 three-pointer, and especially with this sharp takeover, you know you can't leave me open. Doesn't matter how deep I am. Once again, you guys are going to see a couple times throughout this short gameplay right here. You see me has a quick 15 points. I messed up my dribble moves. But I love that LeBron James dunk package. 84 driving dunk for LeBron. I have an 85. And all I do every time is go straight up on the right analog stick so I can get that LeBron James fast dunk package. You see, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what I was doing right there. I had the open dunk, but I end up taking that one. And this is gonna wrap it up for my 6'6 gameplay after taking this shot. Let me show you guys my 6'4 shot hunter and what that build's capable of. And now for my 6'4 3-point shot hunter. You guys saw how I play with my 6'6. With my 6'4, I play kind of similar, but I definitely look to shoot way more threes, and I love that you get Steve Francis. So first things first, the two big ones, a 96 three-pointer and a 95 ball handling. Just makes it so you know what this build does. You're going to run around screens, and you're going to shoot threes. And with a 91 speed with ball and an 89 excel, you're going to be very fast doing that. You can see I have nothing on my driving dunk, but I do have a 52 standing dunk, so you will get some standing dunk animations. And then I ended up going with a 75 perimeter defense. You have to choose between either perimeter defense or steal when you put these attributes this high at 96 and 95. And I decided to go with perimeter defense because I just think staying in front of your defender and playing good defense is more important than getting a fluky steal. And then this is what my badges are looking like right now on my 6'4. You see all of these are on gold except for, you know, Slithery and Clamp, but all of them on gold. Obviously, the big one is Limitless Range Gold. You get handles for days on Hall of Fame, Speed Booster Gold. Now, I was thinking about making a 6'4 build similar to this with Hall of Fame Speed Booster, but then you can't have any defense on your build, so I really do like my build. This is my S tier badges. You see this is what my A tier badges are. All the shooting ones are basically Hall of Fame, Catch and Shoot, Green Machine, Guard Up, Open Looks, Hall of Fame. These are my badges on my 6'4 3-point shot hunter. And on this build, I'm also shooting around 65% from 3, but this is with shooting at, like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 threes per game. I really only shoot threes on this build, but yeah, it's another good percentage. Now, this build is the definition of 2-minute games. You guys are going to see how fast I end these games. Now, just like the 6'6 that you just saw, I like to pass to my popper a lot, but I definitely take more threes with this build. Look, I'm not even going to edit this gameplay. I'm going to let this gameplay play out fully, and this is all I do. By the way, if you guys want to know what jump shot I'm using on either of these builds, first my 6'6 or this 6'4, it's in my last video, the best jump shots. I showed these two jump shots, the first two. But you see, the center is just not picking up. That's going to be a story throughout this game. and all I'm going to do is one move and green the shot. I think this gameplay right here, without editing it, literally just letting it play out for you guys like this, was like 1 minute and 40 seconds. Like, that is crazy. That's why I know there's double rep in the 3v3 Pro-Am, but if you guys, like, if you just want fast rep, sometimes it's just better to play with a guard like this. It doesn't want to do extra moves. It just wants to do one move and shoot. I absolutely love playing on this 6'4". Now, recently, the last 3 to 4 days, I have been playing on my 6'6", but that's because for about a week straight after that, I was playing on this 6'4", doing that. Steve Francis, Trey Young, Curry slide, greening from Limitless. So that's the thing. I'm going to be switching off between these two builds, my 6'4" and my 6'6". Now, this 6'4" is definitely screens only, right? I'm not going to ISO with this build. I want to run around screens. I want to shoot these deep greens. But on my 6'6" ISO build, or my 6'6" floor spacing slasher build, I don't want to call it ISO build, I can definitely ISO, right? I can't ISO. But let's be honest, ISO's kind of been the meta. 2K21 Next Gen, it was the meta. 2K22, it was the meta. 2K23, it was the meta. 2K20, I did both. I just kind of miss running pick and roll and pick and pop. And I'm not going to lie, this year in 2K24, if you have a center with high IQ setting you screens and you know how to work around them, I think pick and pop is deadly this year. The slips are really strong. The pops, as you see, are really strong, even though he's going to miss that shot. I don't think he has midi yet on this build, but if he popped from 3, he would have made that. Just screens, pick and roll, pick and pop in general this year is very, very strong. You see all I do on this build, Curry slide, green. I absolutely love it. I love the jump shot on this build, this Curry base. Like I said, it's in my last jump shot video. But you see the score, 9-0. Let me know in the comments if you're still watching which one of these two builds you would rather see. Now, I'm going to upload both. I play on both. I'm going to consistently upload me playing on both of them. But let me know which one you guys like seeing. Now, on this 6'4", all you guys see me do, run around screens, green, even shoot contested phase. I could take this build to the stage. I could run some events with this build. My 6'6" is definitely more of a 2s only build, but this build, you can run 3s, you can run any game mode, just doing this, running around screens and shooting greens. You see, that's 18 points. We're pretty much going to wrap up the video here. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you're still watching the video all the way to the end, which of these two builds, number 1, you would rather see, and number 2, if you made either of these two builds. Both of them are great. It's just depending on your playstyle. You see me green that shot right there and end the game. That's gonna wrap up this video. If you guys did enjoy it, do me a favor, drop a like, sub if you're new, and I'm out.